previously on the Lineage of Moonreach. Hirstag is gone, he became a monster, and he disappeared with another monster through a portal, so that's an issue. We have a whole list of other issues that we're trying to deal with. There was a huge fire that took over Shadeholm, so we had to put that out. I also saved 2 halflings from a burning tavern, which was very impressive of me and very, very stupid. So, fire's out for now. I think we're just trying to figure out where we're going from here. We're a long way from home.
The D20 Syndicate presents The Lineage of Moonreach.
Welcome back to the D20 Syndicate podcast. Happy New Year to all you listeners out there.
That was me doing a
kazoo? Oh, the little rollout thing?
Yeah.
What's the official word for those?
blower?
Noisemaker?
Yeah,
That sounds
noisemaker.
right.
Or are those just the ones
That
that
you
are...
pop, maybe.
No, it's a popper.
Those are noise.
Oh.
I don't know.
Well, get your noisemakers, get your poppers, get your wally dangers, and your zimzams. It's 2020, motherfuckers!
I called them lizard tongues.
That can't be the official name.
You can't see this, but I'm just doing the
could
vacant,
be.
blank, horrible existential dread stare of Lieutenant Dan from Forrest Gump on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, it's a new year.
It's a new us.
Well, that was our tagline at the last year, New Year, new podcast. So
Well, it was a new podcast, so no one knew about it. So.
no one
this
knew.
We're recycling it.
New Year.
New
this
podcast. It's not new. New Year podcast.
New podcast. Who this?
New podcast. It's not new.
New Year,
Who dis?
same shit,
Yeah.
different day of the year.
It's a new decade.
New year, and I'm still here.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
New year. I'm
Little-
still here.
little-
For
Elton
all to
John.
hear. We are a Dungeons and Dragons 5e actual play podcast. I am your host and DM Seth, and around the table we have our players.
I'm Billy, and I play Willem.
I'm Tomas. I play Tomar.
What was that?
I've like a pre-sneeze feeling.
I like that you turned your head toward Michaela. like everyone does with their sneezes and coughs and burps.
I've been sneezed on a lot in my life.
I saw
hate
that
it.
one.
God.
Saw it?
I saw it.
No.
I'm Lindsey and I play Pinwin. Just kidding. I'm Lindsey and I play Pinwin. I'm sorry, I'm still sick.
You look like life just left you.
And I'm Michaela, and I play Gorbel.
That's right. Each week we play Dungeons and Dragons. We record it for your listening pleasure. And now it's a new year. We've been doing this for an entire year, guys.
Wow, we've never done anything for an entire year.
I know I haven't.
Kept a job? Nope.
Nope. Bathed? Nope.
Definitely not every day. That'd be crazy.
That would be insane. What are we, in the Dark Ages?
No, I don't bathe on weekends. What do you-
No, that's my time.
It ain't the government's time.
And there's
Making
no
me shower.
handbook
The shower
about
only gets to-
hygiene for the weekend.
Shower only get to see me naked on weekdays. That's as far as
Take
our
a day
relationship goes.
off. All right, now it's time for this episode's Around the Campfire question. Hoo-ah. Tonight's Around the Campfire question, and for those of you listening, this is where we ask a in-character question that they can kind of more fully elucidate the rest of the listening audience to who they are and kind of people at the table and to get into character. So that's just a quick rundown of it for those of you who are new to this. Tonight's Around the Campfire question is, how far are you willing to go to pursue the greater good? And do you believe in a greater good at all? Willem.
I'm sorry.
I would have said that I didn't believe in a greater good previously, But having seen what I've seen and been through what we've all been through together as friends, as comrades, as family, I have to believe that there is a greater good now. And at this point, I was previously willing to lay down my life for it instead of my sister. And I still hold that same belief.
Very nice.
For the greater good.
The greater good.
Yeah.
What was the first part of your question?
Do you believe in a greater good? Or do you believe in, what I have? Are you willing
How
to
far would you
pursue
be-
the
How far
greater
would you be
good?
willing to go?
And do you believe in a greater good at all?
Well, I would walk 500
Gorbel.
miles.
I do believe in a greater good. I don't know if I'm willing to go as far as, like, dying for it. But I'd go pretty far, like right up to that point. And I would probably toe that line so closely that I might die. I'm probably going to die.
Fair.
Says the lady who ran into a burning tree house.
After
I said
taking
towing
100
the
damage.
line.
I didn't die. Pinwin. How far are you willing to go to pursue a greater good, and do you believe in a greater good at all?
I mean, of course, I believe in a greater good. That's part of what we do, I think, is just to try to restore the greater good and keep things okay. And I think I'd be willing to do whatever if I had to make sure that was, I don't know,
For the
something
greater good.
for the greater good.
The greater good.
Greater good.
Get out there and, you just give 110%.
That's
That's all you
Hot
can
Fuzz,
do,
right?
and that's all you can ask for. You
Yeah,
just
Hot
got to
Fuzz.
get out there and give 110%, and hope that you do the best that you can, and everybody
really
else gives
farty right now.
110%.
Farty?
Tilmar.
The greater good is something I chiefly believe in. And I'm
That's his tell.
willing to sacrifice not only myself but also people I care about
Oh.
to ensure that the greater good is achieved.
Wow.
We all look around nervously.
We need to leave this world in a better place than we found it.
Just imagining Tomar hucking Pinwin into a volcano.
I imagine
I
hucking
would.
him
I
under a
wouldn't.
bus.
The greater good. I will law.
This just becomes a Smash Bros. Tournament for the greater good. Sacrificing everybody else at a second's notice.
Well said.
I think the greater good would want you to walk into this room of knives. Gorbel.
Well, if it's for the greater good, I'll toe that line. All right.
Ow, 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 ow.
That would suck in sandals.
Oh.
I think it's period. Well, maybe not if you're in a suit of armor.
Yeah.
Wink.
Then it's just loud.
Wink noted.
Suit of plot armor.
Oh.
Okay.
So needy.
I hate it. I hate it when you do that.
Hey.
All right, let's start. Now that it's 4 hours into the episode. So, when we last left, you guys were following a pixie into a magically created pathway. You guys are had just left the smoldering ruins of yet another village. And
That's your fault.
and
We put it out this time.
that's true. It's
We're making
probably the most
progress.
successful.
More places need to fucking endorse well operation. Because damn.
They'll probably think of that sprinkler
Or
system
dams.
now.
Or dams.
But yeah, so
Does
you
nobody worry about fires? Is there no protocol in any of these places?
well, a lot of them are made out of stone, so less so. But I mean, that was something that
But like very flammable stone.
Well, I mean, Shade doesn't have much stone, so.
Very
This
flammable
isn't the first time
shade.
we've encountered a massive fire where everyone's like, I don't know.
Is it?
Remember when we burned that whole tavern to the ground? Well, I mean, we
Yours?
didn't.
We burnt a few things, yeah.
Oh, we've burnt a lot
Everything's
of
on
things.
fire like all the time.
But I think you're thinking of when Tomas was DMing that.
No, like
No,
for
when
this campaign.
Remember
like,
when we did the
Didn't we
shifty?
set Deep Minster
Deep
on
Minster.
fire, and then
Oh, I forgot about that. Holy shit.
Yeah.
some other town too?
it's constantly Nibelheim from Final Fantasy VII.
Willem tried to set another
Moonreach.
tavern on fire in Deepminster too, not that long ago.
Wow, yeah.
I don't remember that.
Like around a handful.
Wait, what?
Too
It was
many.
out of spite because this guy was being chody, and you grabbed like a candelabra and threw it on the floor.
Oh yeah.
And then Hirstag was like, "Nope."
Fucking yeah, what's his face? The guy that was being a dick, who's part of the thing. Gambin.
Okay.
What a dick name.
Well, you guys are now leaving your probably first successful saving of
Sorry
a
to
village.
people named Gambin who may be listening.
Michael Gambin.
Famous
Way
Dumbledore
angry.
actor.
But yeah, so you guys are leaving the village, and it's you four and a pixie. And in tow, following a stick, is this young hell dragon.
Is Shadow there?
Shadow is not there.
Shadows with Smoochie.
Right.
All right. I saw him on the map.
Yeah, I grabbed him and I was like, oh shit, so I pulled him
I
off.
was like, oh, Shadow's here.
Also, I would like
Continuity
to
error.
name the hell dragon Twiggy.
Twiggy.
Don't humanize the Hell Dragon.
I'm killing it as soon as we get enough information from it.
No, you're not.
You don't know.
There was a
I do
dragon.
now.
It's kinda hard to-
There was a
And I'm going to
dragon,
sacrifice you for the greater good.
It's kind of hard to stop,
Iowa law.
stop a disintegrate spell.
baby. No way.
You just have to kill the caster. For the greater good.
The greater good. Anyway, you guys are moving down this pathway, and the pixie is just kind of like buzzing along, and this pathway just is a straight shot. You guys feel like you're walking forever, and after several like long stretches of time with very few rests, maybe a couple of hours, you guys you emerge from this pathway, and you're in this glittering magical grove of trees. And as you enter, the pixie disappears. This grove is not something you think you've seen. You've never seen anything like it. The sky above you is multicolored. It's purples and blues. It's a night sky with twinkling stars, but there seems to be some sort of magical energy in the air. The trees itself are tall, languid things that shimmer and seem to house a lot of magic themselves. You guys left in the afternoon, but now it is night wherever you are, and you're alone in this grove.
We don't.
It's a wide open expanse. It's wide open pants, and in the center of it is a tree much larger than the rest of them, and with these nice reddish colored leaves that cling to the branches. It's a very beautiful tree, and this whole area is beautiful.
I'm going to walk up to the tree, and I'm going to try and do a Hirstag and, like, touch it and, like, try and think at the tree.
You hear nothing.
I'm out of ideas.
Do I see like a tree house at the tip top of the tree?
You do not.
Is the fake creature that led us here still here?
Nope.
He
The pixie
disappeared as soon
disappeared.
as we got to the
Can I-
grove.
Just
Can I-
Pinwin? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Can I roll perception just to see if I
sure.
notice anyone hiding?
What did you get?
I got 24.
24. Well, you're looking around and you don't see anything that you recognize. You don't see anything familiar at all. And it seems to be like a completely different location that you've never been anywhere near like this in the Blood Forest.
Tomar, does this look familiar? This plane maybe look familiar to you at all? I haven't had a lot of experience with.
I don't think we're in a different plane. I feel like we're still in the same plane.
We just walked through the forest, Willem.
Sorry,
Unless that
my
pixie-
plane usually doesn't have multicolored skies. So unless you guys slipped me something in that beer back in Shadeholm,
That pixie did
we're in a completely different place to
straight
me.
up disappear. So it could be like the Feywild or something. That's like a hop and a skip over from the material plane.
I'll take out my loot and start to play it.
Okay, but at the end of your perception check,
Oh.
that was interrupted, guys. You notice, Pinwin, as you look behind you, that pathway is gone.
I thought you
I
resolved
thought you
the...
yeah,
I
you
was
said that
check.
she didn't see anything.
No, I was explaining. I said, and nothing that looks familiar, and then you guys started. It's fine. But I was going to say...
I think you said, and nothing looks familiar, like that, and then stop talking.
I was maybe doing a dramatic pause. Regardless,
We're off to a really great start.
everyone shut up. The pathway is gone.
Okay.
You're now in an isolated grove of trees.
Okay, well, that changes things. But we all notice that, probably.
Yes.
I'll still take out my loot
Gonna roll to
Just-
exist.
to see. I don't know. It seems to channel them a lot sometimes with my spells, so I'll just try to play like a faint song. I'm not scared.
This actually works perfectly if we can find out we're in another plane, because I can get us right back to Deepminster now. As long as we can rest and I can pray over my spells and change them.
So, Pinwin, you start playing a song, and you guys don't notice anything. It seems strange that you guys are just kind of left to your own devices here in this grove.
I am very confused why we are here. I feel like we could have stood around in a circle in Shadeholm.
I don't know. They're normally so helpful. I feel like, I don't know, they're coming or something.
Well, this doesn't feel like a trap, per se.
Roll initiative.
The trees enclose you. As you guys are standing there wondering, you hear a
Whoa.
behind you, and you look, and you see this squat little creature with a grizzly beard, dressed in very plain clothing, and a red cap on its head. It's smaller than you even, Pinwin, and as you see it, suddenly you're flooded with memories of having met this creature before.
Does it have a name?
Yes. One moment.
Scurf McDuffin.
Does he look
Scurfy.
evil?
He does not.
Okay.
Well, you might have to do insight check, but I'll give you a hint. He doesn't look evil. His name is Dreg.
Dreg.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Instantly, you remember
Darn
meeting him out.
Dreg?
Yeah, you remember meeting him outside of your father's cabin the first time with his wife, Driga. They're the ones who taught you a little bit about glamour barding.
Yeah.
Does he look glamorous?
Glamorous? He doesn't. Surprisingly, for a glamour bard, he seems very simple and understated.
He a basic bard.
Mm-hmm.
Dreg, is that you?
Ah, Pinwin. It's good to see you again.
Hi, good to see you. I completely forgot ever meeting you. That is the weirdest thing.
It's the nature. It's the nature of what I do.
Oh, so I won't remember this now?
No, once you leave, you probably won't remember. None of you will.
Oh.
So, what can I do for you?
I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm Drake.
Dreg.
That's Dreg.
Gorbel. You're very tiny. It's very distracting. But are you here to help us? Or
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
were you expecting us?
I was not. You summoned me, I guess.
We're trying to figure out where this little guy came from and how we can get there ourselves.
He kind of zeroes in on the hell dragon.
That's a hell dragon. It's from the abyss.
Well, that doesn't sound super enticing as a vacation spot, but
What do we know about the Abyss?
Not much. It's a place that's like rumored to be a plane that is kind of where ancient demons and stuff live. A lot of bad stuff. But there's not a lot of information on it.
We're also...
Well, it was nice knowing Hirstag, but I don't know if we want to go there.
Yeah.
Well, what can I do for you?
We're also just... Our friend is, I guess, stuck in the abyss, probably. But, So he was kind of how we traveled, because he was a druid. And now we need to get to Deepminster.
Where are we right now?
You're in the Feywild.
Okay. Well, then we don't need him. I can get us out of here.
All right, see you later.
Oh, wait,
He
no,
turns
no, 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 wait.
Nice to meet you, Drag.
No, also, so Shadeholm was invaded. Did you know that?
Yeah, who do you think sent that help?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You
Thank
owe me
you.
one now.
Thank you. You're the
welcome.
best. Okay, but they need to rebuild it now because half of the town is burnt down. Is there any way that you could obscure it somehow?
Sure. I'll send somebody. Go obscure it. Then you won't have to worry about it.
Okay, thank you. Then they can rebuild, and that'll be good. And then we can do what we need to do in Deepminster. Do you have any sage wisdom?
Might be I do. Are you guys hungry?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's
All
been
right.
so long.
Well, why don't you come with me to the tree and we can sit and we can talk.
Okay.
And the little man starts very slowly walking towards the tree. Do you guys follow him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. When he reaches the tree, he snaps his fingers and chairs land out of midair. They just drop. And then he snaps again and a table lands in the center. And then moments later, the table gets set as instruments drop from the air. Plates, knives, forks. And then in one more moment, right in the very center, a platter with a cover lands, and it's still covered, but he sits down. Sit down. And he takes out a very long pipe, and he sticks his finger in the bowl end and pulls it out, and then smoke starts coming out, and he starts puffing on it.
So it's been a while, Pinwin.
It has. How have you been?
I got some aches and pains. You understand.
Yeah. How's your wife?
She's off helping some more adventurers do something.
Oh, yeah. You guys are the best. It's so fun.
Well, we try. So, I don't like to help people unless I know a little bit about them. So,
Okay.
why don't you tell me a little bit about yourselves? I know Pinwin. I know Pinwin very well. I trained him. Maybe you guys heard about that? I trained his daddy, too.
Heard nothing of it.
I just found that out. That is wild.
Yeah. He was kind of a flighty sort.
Was
His
that
brain
hard
was
to
all over
keep
the place.
secret?
No, why do I get to keep a secret?
You didn't tell me.
What?
You didn't tell me my dad also learned from you.
Well, you didn't ask, Pinwin. We were kind of crunched for time. You said
Okay.
you had to be back
All
to
right.
some place.
All right, yeah.
Wolves Rest? I don't know.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
So tell me about yourselves.
Well, I'm Gorbel.
We've
I'm
met.
Michaela, and I play Gorbel. Sorry.
I'm a bard.
What kind of bard? What
Sword.
college?
Sword.
All right. No, that's fine. I guess that'll
What?
do.
Where'd you go?
I didn't go. I just am.
Interesting.
So, what's your favorite color?
Yellow.
What's your favorite animal?
Chickens.
Why chickens?
Long story.
She has a pet chicken, and it's really awesome.
Pinwin.
She's a wizard now.
Pinwin, I don't even know this guy.
He gave me powers.
Chicken wizard.
Yeah.
All right. I'll buy it. Well met, Gorbel.
Nice to meet you too.
What about you, strapping young lad like yourself?
He looks over at Willem.
Well, I'm Willem. My favorite color is green. My favorite animals are dragons.
Interesting choice.
What about you?
I like them all. All the animals.
That's kind of a cop-out answer.
Yeah, that's a true answer, though. Is it a cop-out if it's true?
There are a lot of
Yes.
fun ones.
Because then my favorite is all the animals.
No, you're just copying me at that point, though.
Is it copying if it's true?
Touche. How about you, big boy?
I'm Tomas. Ironfist.
You a dwarf?
Yep.
Yarp.
What's your favorite color?
I don't know. Red.
What's your favorite animal?
Boar.
Why?
It tastes good.
I like that answer. I don't eat of the flesh of the animals myself, but to each their own.
Have you ever?
No.
Well,
Why would
you
I do
don't-
that?
You don't know what you're missing then.
I know what I'm missing. I'd be missing one of my boar friends.
Oh, that's adorable.
I'm just kidding. I don't judge anybody. You gotta eat to live, and some people live to eat. Some people eat boar.
What are we eating tonight?
Well, I'm glad you ask.
And he snaps his fingers, and the platter comes up and goes over, and a very familiar mushroom appears in the center of the platter. Large, kind of a grayish color, but you guys definitely remember that this was that restorative mushroom from deep underneath the Belderock.
Oh, fuck yeah.
How did you know this is just what we need?
It's the Inorp.
Yeah. The Inorp mushroom.
Well, you looked tired and hungry, and one of you looks like you're 1 foot in the grave and the other on a slippery leaf, so I figured we might as well get y'all taken care of. Actually,
And he watches the gold kind of like sparkle.
never mind, you'll be fine. But you guys did look hungry. So,
You're not wrong.
please, feel free to eat. I will also be eating, and then we can talk some more.
And he just puts these, he has long, very long fingers, and he kind of digs them into one side, and he pulls it out, and he just,
Lots of stuff.
I look around for silverware.
yep, there's silverware right in front of you.
All right. And Willem just kind of cuts himself a section of the mushroom off.
So, Drag, if this isn't too personal a question, what are you? Are you a halfling?
No, I'm a redcap.
Like a mushroom?
I've never
Red
heard
caps are
of that.
usually evil creatures.
Yeah, well, surprise, I'm not.
Well, you seem
Insight
very
check.
nice and
Insight
hospitable.
check. 16?
Yep, he seems to be on the level.
Stories tell of your hats being red with the blood.
Nah, that's not true. It's not true at all.
Propaganda?
We just like red, much like yourself.
Well, what's up with your boots?
My boots?
Yeah.
What about 'em?
They look like stomping boots.
They're not stomping boots. These are walking boots. These are going on nature hike boots. These are walking meditation boots.
Why are they made of iron?
They're not made of iron. What are you talking about?
They look like they're made of iron.
Nah, man, that's spray paint.
No, his boots are, they're clunky looking, and maybe at first glance you'd think they were made of iron, but no, they're just a dark black boot.
Okay.
Yeah, he does seem a little different than the red caps you may have heard of.
I've been
Have I-
around a long time.
Have I even heard of red caps?
Give me a history check. Or an arcana check. I gotta read a description. Thanks, Tomas.
What's what you get for using a real monster?
Next time. I'll
Don't
know.
discourage him.
I'm joking.
Wait, he's a monster?
15.
They're a classic monster
Yeah, a
from
classic.
folklore and things, and they're in the monster manual.
15.
15? What'd you get, Willem?
12.
They're usually evil little fuckers.
Okay, so Willem, you've heard maybe of like stories of like, watch out, the red caps will get you, or don't go too deep in the forest, you'll encounter them. But Gorbel, yeah, you've known that typically they are considered an evil race. They look they're small, and they're like little old, wrinkly, wizened old men and women, and they wear these like big red caps. And the rumor is that they're dyed red with blood. So yeah, noticeably in the lore of the world, they're considered pretty evil. Yeah. So he continues to eat.
Do you know why we're here?
No. I assume it has something to do. Pinwin did a lot of talking the last time that we hung out, and you guys are trying to save the world or something. I think.
Yep.
The material plane.
I mean, that's
That's
the
about
gist
it.
of it, yeah.
Do you know how to get out of here?
Yeah,
Can you help us?
maybe if I learn to like you a little bit better. I gotta get to know you.
Wait, tomorrow. I thought you said you knew how to get out of here. That you could get us out of here.
Yeah, I do know how, but I don't want to have to wait here for 8 hours if we don't have to.
What's wrong with waiting here for 8 hours? It's super comfy here.
We have
It's
pressing
pretty comfy.
matters to attend to.
Does
that's
time work
right.
the same here as it does on the material plane?
I don't know. Never been here.
I look at the Redcap.
That's hard to say. Probably. I'm not sure.
I'm gonna start resting.
Okay.
Just gonna relax against a tree.
So
I am
that
still mowing down on some mushrooms.
sage wisdom.
Yeah. What kind of sage wisdom do you want, Pinwin?
I don't know anything. Can you?
You're gonna have to give me a wheelhouse, Pinwin. I'm not just gonna go willy-nilly. I can tell you a lot of things.
Okay, one thing I was wondering, what do you know about money management?
Very little. I don't need money.
Shit. Okay.
Is that it?
I mean, that was what has been kind of gnawing at my brain for a while, so yeah.
Okay. Well, I wish you luck in that endeavor.
How about surgical procedures?
Which kind?
Like a transplant.
No, I don't know anything.
Oh, okay.
What about just top 5 tips in life?
Top 5 tips in life.
Yes.
For my life or yours?
Both?
Sorry.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to narrow it down, Pinwin. This is...
I guess for me, knowing me, maybe what advice do you have for me?
Well, are you continuing in your bardic journey?
Of course.
Have you learned anything new?
No.
I mean, probably since you last saw him.
Oh, never mind. Just kidding. That was really sad. Yeah, I've learned a few different things.
Have you gotten stronger?
What do you think? Flex my little muscles.
I'm waiting.
Oh.
Well, it sounds like
laughter.
it sounds like you're doing just fine without my help. I'm not sure how I can help you if you're already getting stronger and doing what you needed to do in the first place.
That's all your top tips for me?
Well, like I said, you're gonna have to be a little bit more specific. I'm old, Pinwin. I got a lot of things bouncing around up here. Sometimes I just gotta grab onto it. Point me in the right direction.
As somebody with an affinity for animals, maybe you could shed some insight onto maybe domesticating or training a hell dragon.
Or shadow?
I don't
Away
think-
from you. That's what I'd say.
Do what again?
Aim it away from you.
Which end?
The head end. Well,
okay.
I guess that's a good one. I like it. I like you.
I get another bite of mushroom.
What about Shadow?
What about Shadow? Where's he at?
How can I make him better? He gets hurt so easy. Right now he's with Smoochie. He's somewhere else. That's why it'd be really great to be able to travel faster.
Well, I don't know how to make him stronger, but
And he snaps his fingers, and there's a pathway that opens up, and Shadow comes trotting
Whoa!
out of the pathway.
Oh!
And he snaps his fingers again, and the pathway closes, and Shadow looks around all confused, and he sees you, Pinwin, and he comes running at you, and he jumps on you and starts licking your face.
Wait,
Oh, I'll give him a big hug.
can you do that with anybody?
no. He's a blood wolf.
What does that mean?
He's from here.
Wait, he's not a blood wolf.
He's from the Feywild?
Shadow's from the Feywild.
He's from the Feywild, but he's not a blood wolf.
You knew he was from the Feywild?
Oh, wait, no I didn't. I knew he was from the Blood Forest. He's from the Feywild?
Yeah, you got a magical creature there.
That explains a lot.
He's still very young, but maybe once he gets older, you'll see when he transforms.
Transforms.
Well, yeah. You guys don't know anything about blood wolves?
What's he?
No.
Yeah, what?
My favorite animal's a chicken.
Also, why is Pinwin under the impression that Shadow is not a blood wolf?
I thought he was a regular wolf. My village was convinced that he was a blood wolf. So are blood wolves not bad?
Well, it depends. If they imprint on somebody, they tend to take on the general personality and goals and ideals from the person they imprint with.
Wow, another me. But Shadow.
Pinwin, you basically have a son.
Oh my gosh!
What? No, he doesn't.
Oh.
What happens when he transforms?
Well, it depends. when he gets of a certain age, usually around like 15, that's when they grow out of their puppydom. At that point, they either choose to stay in a wolf form, or they can choose to transform into more of a humanoid-like thing.
Whoa.
How
Like a werewolf?
old?
Not like a werewolf. Those bastards.
How old is Shadow now?
I'm cooling on you now. I thought you were cool, but
Joke's on you. Take
How
another
old
bite
is
of
Shadow? Are
mushroom.
we going to get to see this transformation?
I'd say he sniffs the air. I think Shadow's like, I don't know, like 3.
Jesus.
Wow.
Oh.
Can you do that to me? Guess my age.
I'm bad with half-orcs. I'm really good with animals, not so much with any of the humanoids. I don't know. Are you 1, 2?
Yes. Very good.
All right. I don't know anything.
Guess her weight.
1, 2?
That was a good answer.
I think that's the highest he can count.
I'm not over-encumbered with a bunch of book learning, like you might say.
That makes sense that Pinwin was trained by you.
Could you bring that chicken wizard back?
No.
Pinwin, can you talk to Shadow
right, he's
to
not
find
there.
out where Smoochie is and what happened to him?
Yeah. Do I need to cast Speak with Animals?
Yes.
Okay. Fine.
So at some point, will Shadow be able to just speak with us
If he
in our
chooses-
language?
If he chooses that route, then yes.
That is insane.
Well, I don't make the rules. I just abide by them.
I mean, I say that in a positive way. It's like cool. And
Iowa
safe.
law.
What?
Sorry, nothing. I was thinking about something else.
Weird.
Okay, so I cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
What was I asking?
Asking about Smoochie and stuff and where they were and
right.
what was going on.
Shadow, where were you? I know you were with Smoochie. Is Smoochie okay? Like, what were you guys doing?
Yes, master. I was having fun on an adventure.
Oh, are you sad I took you back?
No,
Oh, good. I missed you.
I missed you too, master.
Oh, I'll give him a hug. Guys, him and Smoochie were on an adventure.
Where?
Oh,
For fuck's sake.
where? Where were you on an adventure? And what did you do? Was it so fun?
We were trapped in the mountain, but we were rescued at the last second by this contraption. It looked like man, but it did not smell like man.
Did he say a mountain or the mountain?
The mountain.
Oh.
Kilimanjaro.
Wow. I'll relay that.
Ask him if it was the same mountain smells of the mountain we were in before everyone went away.
So I asked.
That's cute.
Yes, when there was the destruction, we fell, and we thought we were going to die. Smoochie grabbed onto me as we fell, and I think he was planning on cushioning the fall. But we were caught in midair by this contraption.
Wow.
So they were in the Beldorak still.
Wow.
Then we traveled below in tunnels, and Smoochie, he found some things down there.
Yeah?
And we found some old, ancient passages and rooms with many writings on them. I could not read them.
Oh.
And then we did battle with the beast.
Oh. What kind of beast?
It came out of some sort of doorway, and it attacked us. It looked like serpentine. Looked like a snake.
Like this little thing, but bigger?
And he bares his teeth.
Like that thing.
I feel you, buddy.
Yeah. We're trying to learn more information about him, and then
The hell dragon kind of like recoils a little bit and like It bares its teeth as well.
I just kind of wave my stick in between the two.
The drag kind of looks up, and he snaps his fingers, and the Hell Dragon and Shadow are separated by just pushed away by something. So now they're about 40 feet apart.
There, that'll fix that problem. Fix it right up.
There we go.
Can you maybe give them some food?
Oh, that's a good idea.
True.
Yeah,
You're probably so
I'm warming up to
hungry.
you again there, Willem.
And he snaps his fingers, and then food drops down in front of both of them. And then they busy themselves with eating.
Thanks, Drake.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you know what the stick does?
He snatches it out of your hand.
Whoa. Oh.
Yeah. This is a good stick.
God damn it.
A buddy of mine uses something like this to find his way through the forest.
I got it from an old man.
Ah.
He was terrifying.
Ah. Yeah, that's my buddy.
Who is he?
His name's Buddy.
Easy to remember.
That's what I call him.
It would suck if you guys were enemies.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. A good sense of humor.
So why does this hell dragon, why is it so into this stick? Look at this. I hold it out in front of the hell dragon.
I already know what it does.
Oh,
But I appreciate you can continue if you'd like.
I mean, I find it fascinating, so yeah.
That is a wand of control. Anything that it's tied to will be controlled by it.
How is it tied to that?
Yeah, how do you go about tying
Because that wand is tied to a section of forest that also controls another hell dragon that watches over that forest.
Hell dragons watch over forests?
That one does,
Can you?
on account of the wand.
Oh my god.
Can
The things I'm learning.
are you able to refashion it so it's connected to something else?
I don't know if I could do that. I could try.
I just mean in theory. Like,
I mean, yeah, it's possible. It's definitely possible. What are you trying to connect it to? We'll need an essence of whatever it is.
the most dangerous game of all.
Dungeons and Dragons.
No, I don't know. Just a thought.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I think if you tried and you tied it to it, I think it would work really well. Maybe.
I would rather maintain some control over
Oh, yeah, that thing's
thing.
gonna go fucking crazy if you let go of it.
Yeah, I'd rather keep it tied to that.
Yeah.
Do you have any insight as to how you go about, quote unquote, tying the stick to another animal, though?
Well, it's a ritual involved. Usually it's like a druidic ritual. I personally have never done it, but my friend, Buddy, he is a druid, so it makes a lot more sense when you look at it that way. He knows how to do it. I think you need, like, essence of the creature or thing or whatever in order to control it. Based on the smell of that, he's got a lot of
Essence all over it.
herbs in there. Yeah, it's a bunch of essence. He's got some blood in there of the hell dragon. And he's also got a bunch of herbs and he's from the forest. That's what it smells like. I haven't seen him in a while. I should go visit him.
I wonder if Hirstag would know anything about this.
Probably, but
might be able
honestly,
to help.
can't really do much about that right now.
Sure.
Do we need this creature for anything?
No. Oh, who are we talking about?
I'm looking at the.
I'm right here, buddy.
I'm looking at the hell dragon.
Okay, that's what I thought we were talking about. Sorry, Drag.
That's all right.
You're cool.
Dreg, would you be able to
Kill a hell dragon.
send this dragon back to its plane?
Yeah, absolutely.
Could you send us to that plane?
Absolutely not.
That's incredibly unhelpful.
I can send something back to its own plane. I can
Okay.
send you guys back to the material plane. But then this conversation's kind of pointless, isn't it? We've just been sitting here chatting. And I appreciate it. I enjoy the company, especially while my wife's gone. But,
Is she also a Redcap?
yeah, she's a Redcap too.
Interesting. How'd you guys meet?
Redcap Social Club.
Really?
Yeah.
Free coffee and donuts every Thursday.
It's a wonderful thing. We got a lot of we gotta get a lot of support going because so many people think we're evil. And to be perfectly fair, a lot of us in the past used to do some pretty nasty stuff, but we're a more cultured bunch now. I don't know. Times change, I guess.
So I'm going to kneel down in front of Twiggy and just going to be like, hey, we're going to send you back to your mom now.
And he just kind of...
I just like to picture that it's like this horrible looking thing.
It is kind of like terrifying
It's a
looking.
fucking
And
Cronenberg monster.
Willem's just like totally like in love with this thing for some reason.
You love what you love.
And all of us are just like, ugh.
It's like those, like, what are they, the Chinese crescent terriers or whatever? They're just like the world's ugliest dog.
Yeah, they're kind of cute.
So I kind of pat it on the head.
And it kind of pushes up against your hand.
And I asked Drag, I'm like, can you send him back to his plane now?
Sure.
All right. Thanks, Twiggy.
And he snaps his fingers and Twiggy's gone.
Does that make you feel better, Shadow?
Makes me feel better.
Good.
Eventually, we can go to the abyss, but I don't think we're equipped to go there. Like, we know next to nothing about that place, and if there's demons and shit down there, like, could be a bad time.
Okay.
So we just leave Hirstag?
I don't know.
Well, what is our most pressing issue right now?
The Lich, probably.
Can we defeat the Lich without Hirstag?
We did a lot of things without Hirstag in the past.
I guess, yeah.
He's very useful, and he's a good friend.
You know what? He also is very resourceful, so maybe he'll find his way to us.
He seemed very confident about leaping into that portal.
He also seemed very confident about leaping off of a incredibly high pillar,
Yeah.
too, that one time. though.
Yeah.
But he did survive that.
That's true. But
Do you
how
think
many
our friend in the abyss will survive?
how many leaps before you look do you get to survive, though?
He's a druid?
Well, if he's a druid, if he's worth his salt, I guess. Maybe. It's possible. I don't know anything about the guy. Sorry.
He's about this tall, scraggly beard.
Oh! I don't know anything.
I was
I just thought it could help, maybe.
Everybody looks like that to me. He looks like that to me. He points at Tomar. And I'm bad with
Sorry,
faces.
Tomar.
It's understandable.
So, I think we need to kind of make a list of what needs to get done here. And decide what our next step is.
Get rid of the council in some other way.
Oh yeah, we have Uthor kind of locked up, don't we?
Yeah.
We should probably check on him.
And then we need to go to the ziggurat at some point.
God.
All right, so are we in agreement that for now we'll just try and regroup back with Uthor, hope that Hirstag can handle himself and make his way back to us?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just
I
worried.
think that's what we have to do.
I'm worried that if we take the time to go try to rescue Hirstag, then it's going to be too late here. And who knows what kind of destruction or chaos will be going on.
Right, hence the regrouping with Uthor
Yes.
and hoping that Hirstag can
Yes.
handle himself and make his way back to us. Dreg,
Yeah.
do you mind if I get some of these Anorp mushrooms to go?
Oh, absolutely.
Snaps his fingers and there's a little like cheesecloth sitting in front of you.
Sweet, awesome.
Have at it. I got plenty.
I kind of fold it up and tie it into a knot and put it in my pack.
Those are good. They'll fill you right up, make you feel a little better.
They're
and you
great.
guys do now have the effect of a full rest.
Oh,
Nice.
At that moment, you guys hear like a and a big fat beetle floats through the air and lands right on the tip of Dreg's finger, and he listens, and then it buzzes right off.
So, what's all this about these portals that are coming out from the abyss? Lots all over the material plane now. Lots
yeah.
of creatures pouring out.
all
We
over.
just knew of two.
Yeah,
the
that's what the beetle just
Inquisition.
said.
The Inquisition seems to at least have knowledge of them and their grouping around them, if not having something directly to do with their being.
Interesting. Interesting indeed. Well, if I was you, and I'm not you, but if I was you, I'd be thinking about maybe figuring out a way to get rid of those. Find out where that's coming from, because that ain't natural. You can't they don't just start opening up planes unless there's, well, I guess if there was a seal that got broken, but that one of the seals is in, like, Wirecrag, and that'd never get broken, so.
Tomar?
Well, the...
Well, about that.
This
Yeah.
is good mushroom, though.
So, about that,
What?
that seal's definitely fucking rated.
Oh, that's bad. That's like one of the seals holding back that big old demon from coming back.
What demon?
It was a demon attacked and ravaged the material plane, like, I don't know, like 15,000 years ago, something like that. Long ass time ago.
Randy?
Nah, I don't think that was it. Maybe. I'm not sure.
What was it?
I don't know. It was just some ancient demon that climbed out of the abyss, began rampaging. Lots of people died. It was a mess.
How'd they take him down?
They sealed him. They sealed him away. It was the only way to do it. But if somebody is getting rid of seals, that would be a really bad thing. There's a few of them somewhere.
Yeah, the seals are getting endangered.
How do you close the seal?
You gotta use those what do they call them? Those lineage stones around. You gotta use the lineage stones wherever the seal's been broken. So, like, if it's been broken in Wirecrag, that one be harder because the lineage stone there is actually their Heart of the Forge. Maybe you've heard of it.
I think we have.
We broke the Heart of the Forge.
You broke the Heart of the Forge.
Yeah.
Why?
To bring back Wirecrag.
No, I don't know anything about that. I just know that inside that Heart of the Forge, oh man, that was a big seal. It's weird though, because usually the seals are usually broken with a lot of bloodshed. So what happened last time was in just various locations in the material plane, specifically in Vaildeland. That's where he came out at. In order to break the seals, they had to align a pattern all over the continent and all over the country. Sorry. And,
Shit.
But it had to be a lot of bloodshed in each one of those. And that's how they originally broke those seals. Well, they resealed them with their lineage stones. That's why they made the lineage stones in the first place, in order to hold this thing back.
Do you need just one lineage stone to do that?
Nah, you need to be able to get the lineage stones of each place, wherever the seals are. But you don't need all of them. If you get most of them, then the seal gets strong again, and then you can push it back into the abyss.
So did Calcifer want us to relight the fucking forge?
I don't know who Calcifer is, but if somebody told you to break the Heart of the Forge, and now demons are coming out, to me, it indicates somebody wanted you to do it, if you didn't already want to do it.
It had to be done anyway. But
That's a spirit.
we need to close the other ones. And I don't know if that means going back to those places or stopping them from opening the other ones.
Sounds like there's a lot of hoo-woo going on over in the material plane. What exactly is happening? Why are all these demons showing up?
There's a lich.
A lich? I didn't sense any liches. Are you sure?
No.
I'm
right,
really
then.
not sure of anything anymore.
There have been a lot of undead showing up lately.
Have you heard of a Calcifer?
I have not, as I mentioned previously.
Yeah. That's
yeah,
right.
I thought maybe.
Just thought I'd run it by again and make sure.
Jackal. It's a jackal.
This is confusing.
I mean, centuries ago, the bloody brawlers were using the
Bloody brawlers.
hobgoblins.
Yeah, I remember them. I interacted with a couple of them. Yeah, they were real interested for some reason in breaking some of those seals.
Why?
I really don't know, but I remember that they devised this whole plan to get a bunch of hobgoblin blood and make sure that they could break the seals that way.
Oh.
Because hobgoblin blood was originally what was used to open the seal in the first place.
Do you know about the Lich from back then?
Yeah, I know a little bit about it. Things were a lot different then. A lot of undead crawling all over the place.
Do you know about the hobgoblins from Kualu?
No, I do not. It sounds like a wonderful place, though. Is that an island?
Sure.
All right.
It's one of many.
I don't even know what to do now. Who do we stop where? What do we do?
Well, if I was you, and I'm not, as I said previously, if you were me and I was you, I would be trying to figure that out. Trying to figure out what's going on with these demons. Because that ain't natural. Nothing else will matter if that big old mean demon gets back onto the material plane.
So who in the material plane that you know of would have the scoop on how to do some demon slaying?
Well, that's an interesting question. I became really good friends with this magic user. He was a total back in the day. His name was Varolus. Is he still around?
He was trapped in the Starlight Plane?
What? How do you get trapped in the Starlight Plane?
I don't know.
Dumb old turtle fool.
He was awesome. He had really good teeth.
He's pretty cool. Me and him were buddies.
You have a lot of buddies.
Well, I'm a very likable guy.
Can you bring him back to the material plane?
Maybe. I'd have to be with him. I'd have to go to the plane he's in.
Why?
Could we convince you to do such a thing?
I could maybe do that.
Wait, would he survive that?
What do you mean survive? I guess he is kind of old,
He is old
isn't
as
he?
fuck.
Yeah, if he's old and he's in the Starlight Plane, which, I mean, time moves real weird there. So, he might be too old to come back. He might die.
Well, I mean, at this point, I don't know about you, Tomar, but if you're trapped in another plane that's prolonging your existence unnaturally, I mean, is he even happy in the Starlight Plane?
I doubt it.
So, I mean, at that point, it might be a mercy.
What if you gave him this? And I pull out the vial.
Oh, that might do the trick.
What's that?
We found it in the Belderac when we were in custody.
That's, you sure you want to just use that willy-nilly? That's very powerful.
It's not even labeled, Tomar, so
I identified it.
I don't remember.
It restores you back to youthfulness.
Oh. I thought we were saving that for me.
No.
Like,
you didn't know what it was.
you told us about it when you identified it.
No, I never said it was for you.
I thought the agreement was we were going to wait until I got old and gross, and then we were going to use it on me.
Yeah, maybe. But he's probably more useful than you.
It's fair.
No offense.
It could be worth doing that.
I definitely,
He would know how to help us?
I mean, he was there when they were doing that's the only person I know that knows anything about seals.
We definitely need someone less stupid than all of us.
You guys seem all right to me. Seem kind of sharp.
Thanks.
We're not. We are not.
Yeah, we're sharp.
I'm testing the knife on the tip of my finger.
Fucker. Negative 100 experience point.
I just kid. But watch yourself.
Okay.
Random question. Do you know
They all are when they come from you, Pinwin.
Do you know a Mandoran and if he's alive?
Mandoran. That's an
Oh.
interesting name that you just dragged up.
Yeah?
How do you know Mandoran?
Dragged up.
Mandorans kind of popped out and helped us now and then.
I'd be really surprised by that because I'm pretty sure he is dead.
How long has he been dead?
That's my force ghost in this whole
Like,
fucking time.
maybe 2 years?
Oh.
2 years.
Yeah.
Then how's he helping us when he's dead?
When did we meet Mandorin?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys met him like the first time like 3 or 4 years ago.
Oh.
How did he die?
I don't know. When a death like that happens, you feel it. You feel it even in the Feywild.
Oh.
How did you know Mandorin?
Everybody knew it.
How did he
Mandorin.
die?
I don't know. I just knew that he died.
Who told you?
I could feel it, as I just said seconds ago.
Said all of
What
that.
did it feel like?
It felt like a vacuum just kind of sucked a bunch of energy out of the material plane. It was like a rumble everywhere.
How would he be leaving us clues and hints and giving us stuff
What if it was
when he's a ghost?
When I went to the ethereal plane,
What?
he met with me and gave me the stone that sent me to the ethereal plane.
What?
He was the one who gave me the way to get to the ethereal plane that trapped me there.
In relation to your question, Pinwin, when it comes to that sort of thing, Mandorin was like nobody else. If anybody was able to communicate after being dead, it would be Mandorin.
Can you sense where he is now? Like his spirit or his essence?
I don't know. I get a vague sense that he's like right here, right now. That's what surprised me so much. But something off.
Is there a way to bring him back?
I don't know.
Huh.
That's not my area of expertise.
Yeah.
Like,
I
are
don't
you
know.
are you sensing him just like around us or on us?
It's almost like a scent. Yeah, it's like a watered down scent. Maybe because you interacted with him and some of his magic would have like been there. He was a very powerful person.
Are we carrying anything that he gave us?
Well,
So
Yeah, don't we have that lamp or whatever?
there's a few different things, I think.
There's that whole treasure chest that
We're
Pinwin
gonna
opened.
let's take out all of our stuff that he might have had any influence on.
all right. I'll watch, I guess.
All right, what
Okay.
stuff do we have?
I've got that blood vial.
Mm-hmm. You got the blood vial. You got the lantern. Okay, so you guys are all turning out your pockets to see if there's anything there from Mandorin. Things that were given to you from Mandorin are, of course, the lantern, the vial of blood, and Willem, as you reach into your sack, you notice something you didn't see there before.
Something there that wasn't there before.
Exactly. You see a glittering gem, a red gem, at the bottom of your sack. Instantly, you recall the vision/dream that you had,
Okay.
where Mandorin held up a nearly identical gem, and then it dispersed.
In the dream, or like this did?
Yeah, it's that exact one from the dream.
Right, but I mean when you said it dispersed.
Oh, in the dream it dispersed. It's still there now.
Okay. Hey guys. I didn't have this before.
And he holds up the glittering, roughly how I imagined it, is about that size, about the size of a D6.
Does it look like the one he gave me?
Yeah, looks almost identical.
Put that down. Put it down.
What is it?
That's what he used to transport me to the ethereal plane.
This was in my dream. Do you guys remember the dreams that we had with Mandorin?
Put it down, Will. Why are you holding it for?
What do you mean?
You're gonna get sucked away.
Why?
Because
Oh my god, just put it down.
listen to me. I mean, I have your best interests at heart, man.
For the first time.
Okay, but do you guys have any of this? Because this wasn't in my pack
No.
before.
Well-
this was in my dream.
I mean, I don't think I have anything from Mandorin. But I check.
I mean, I thoroughly searched my pack.
Yeah.
Is there
No.
anything that wasn't there before?
No.
No.
I know that I didn't have this before, but it was in my dream.
You're
and
awfully
Mandorin gave
steely,
it to me.
though. Maybe it's something you picked up along the way.
Narcolepsy.
You got some sticky fingers.
Did I get 10 blue coins and 3 fire leaves from Verolis?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, you got the 3 fire leaves. I don't remember. The blue coins came from... Shit.
Was that when we were in
That was in the Twilight Plane. That was the money there.
Starlight.
Starlight Plane.
Yeah.
I think I said Twilight
'Cause
Plane.
we
That's
were-
yeah.
too.
That's what, because I made a Twilight.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, there are some things there that Mandorin definitely gave to you.
I'm starting to think that Mandorin is evil.
Is anybody
he-
Holy
good?
shit.
Not.
So I set the gem on the table in front of Dreg. Do you know what this is?
And he points his finger at it, and he...
Do you smell out of your finger?
It's a directional scent thing.
It helps
You pick it up.
wipe.
It's real good when somebody knocks one off real nasty and you got to smell somewhere else. I just pointed at a tree. Get a nice whiff of the leaves.
So about that gem,
Yeah.
what's up with it?
Well, really, it's kind of hard to describe because
Try.
that it's not something that I normally. It's not like a thing. It's not like a this kind of potion or this kind of whatever. That was a normal gem, I think, and now it's been imbued with some power.
Bad or good?
Neutral.
Ugh. That makes me uncomfortable.
I can't.
More
that
uncomfortable
doesn't make
than
you
bad?
uncomfortable. Well, it makes me more uncomfortable than good.
I can't fully identify it, which is really weird for me. It's a weird sensation, but something's blocking me from being able to do that. If that came from Mandorin, he's probably the one blocking it. But I don't think Mandorin is evil. He could be, I guess.
Why would he block it?
Why would he send him to the ethereal plane? Like,
These are
he's-
questions that I do not have answers to.
Well, I guess
And then he gets sucked in.
Tomas, you're-
gotta take a chance. I cast Identify on it.
Okay. Interestingly,
Oh, okay.
when you cast Identify, you do learn that it was a normal gem, but now it houses a memory, much like a memory stone might. But you think that there's a process to activate it, not necessarily magical. It seems like it was designed to be activated when something else activates it, some sort of memory.
Guys, we gotta go see cats.
I'll only see it ironically. And I will not enjoy it.
So we gotta get some mushrooms first. Okay, gotcha.
you have them all packed up.
I do. And we're off to the movies.
Not from Mandorin, but what do these fire leaves do? I've been kind of scared to use them.
You hurl them and they do fire stuff.
Like big fire or little fire?
I can't tell from looking at it, but safety would say maybe big. I don't know.
Okay. Noted.
You do notice that the surface of the gem is very smooth and round. I should have probably mentioned that before. Not that it matters, but...
Okay. Can I see anything in the gem?
You cannot.
Pinwin, didn't you just experience a memory of your father's?
I did.
How did that work?
Well, there was
put it
a
on his
stone,
head.
and I put it on my head, and then I saw it.
Willem slaps the gem to his forehead. You don't notice anything happening. From the identification, you are pretty sure some other thing would have to take place. It looks like it was designed for something.
Is it like the size of the stone that Prince Sothis is in?
It does look very similar in size.
Oh. Could that be harboring someone's essence?
We still have the construct in the bag.
Oh, yeah, in Pinwin's
what if it's
bag.
Mandorin?
Pinwin's Barney bag. Pinwin,
I'm already dumping it out.
A bunch of stuff are just popping out. There's like chairs and stuff in there.
I got carried away.
Okay, 5 experience.
Dreg, is this a terrible idea?
Well.
We're gonna put the stone into this construct and see what happens.
Ooh, that seems unnatural. What is that thing?
It's a construct. It becomes human-ish.
I mean, I feel like I'm hands off in this. I don't know. I don't mess with shit like that.
I mean, that's kind of your house, so I just wanted to check your rules.
I mean, I can always leave if shit gets crazy.
Fair. Okay. Put it in.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to pull out my hammer and stand guard for this.
You guys see Tomar do that.
Do you think that's necessary?
I am not into this stone at all.
That's fair. I put
Are we ready?
my hand is on
Ready?
my blade. Not the actual blade.
It cuts you.
Oh.
Dreg,
I'm ready.
Your house.
I got my fingers ready to snap myself away from this business.
Your house, your rules. All right, here we go. On 3, 1, and I put it in.
It's just slightly too big.
He breaks it a little to get it. Perfect fit.
Square peg and a round
Like
hole.
a glove.
Yeah, you push it in, and then boom, and then the eyes come
What
on,
the fuck?
and the eyes, like the head moves around in this like this metal and wood and cord contraption, and it just sort of like adjusts itself. And then you hear a voice from the construct itself.
Oh, hello, wolves.
And it sounds very similar to Mandorin's voice.
Ah, Mandorin.
What the fuck?
How long have you been hitching a ride in my pouch, man?
Well, let's see. What year is it?
372.
Isn't it 380?
I miscalculated then. If it's 380, then it has been in your. Let's see. We look to be in the Feywild. I would say that it's been in your pouch for maybe a few minutes.
Oh. That's interesting. How'd you do that?
Well, I have my ways.
Okay. Why'd you send Tomar to the ethereal plane?
Hey, yeah. What he said.
There's a lot of things going on in this world that maybe seem beyond your comprehension, and
Yes. We are very stupid.
I'm not sure at which part in the timeline that this is right now, so I can't reveal too much.
Pretty much everything is on fire and terrible.
We opened up.
There's
We're at that part.
portals
We opened up.
everywhere.
We opened the heart of Workrag.
I see.
We have to seal the demon back up, and we don't know how to do it.
The Boy King is dead.
Well,
And then there might not be a lich, and we're so confused.
And Hirstag is in the abyssal plane.
We're in a pickle, Mandorin.
Your face looked so like defeated.
Shit's real bad, man.
well, unfortunately, this is only a partial memory, so I've imbued myself a little bit, as in case this got in the wrong hands. But I can tell you some. I don't think that I know yet why you went to the ethereal plane.
Nice
sorry.
cover.
So you're pre-death Mandorin.
Correct, yes.
Do you know how you died?
I do not know. But
Are you curious?
I don't think it matters. I'm just a memory.
Can you be brought back, like, permanently?
I don't know.
Can you show us why you exist?
Yes, I can.
Excellent. Let's do that.
First, I must confirm that we are in the Feywild.
Confirmed.
Yes.
Yes.
I think so.
Right, Drake?
Dreg?
Yeah, we're in the Feywild. That's a wild and crazy, topsy-turvy place. Continue. Excellent. Pinwin,
Yeah.
tell me something only you would know.
Oh, which thing? I met you because you were a janitor, and then you were a musician, and then I invited you to our performance, and then we became
Excellent.
friends.
That's enough, Pinwin. Thank you. All right. I just needed to be sure. I feel like that's the person to ask if you need honesty, and if there's a lie, then you'll know that it's not Pinwin.
Oh, so that was the correct answer the whole time.
I was just thinking.
I should have come up with a code word.
Well,
Now you know.
You would have just forgotten it.
I mean, speaking of which, we should all probably have some kind of code word besides
Snorkel.
bodega.
Well, bodega means attack.
Yeah, right. But we should have some other code words. But that's for another time. Anyway,
Well,
Mine's Coddy Womple.
I assume right now that there are a treasure trove of portals and rifts opening up all along Veldelin.
yeah.
True.
Wonderful. Then
Wonderful?
I know. No, not wonderful as in
Oh.
what's happening. Wonderful as in
He's evil.
as in I know where I'm at in the timeline.
Okay.
Eureka.
Eureka, indeed.
Spill the beans.
I'm trying to.
Okay.
You ever heard of dramatic effect?
No. Everyone keeps saying that. I don't know what it means.
Please, somebody explain it to me.
They kicked me out of drama first day
Because I headbutted a guy.
because he wouldn't fucking tell me.
Spill the beans.
Now that I have my bearings, this I can begin. You must, under no circumstances, allow this demon to be revived. It would be the absolute worst thing. You would not be able to stop it, and you need to find the lineage stones for the seals. And you need to get someone with the blood of the Arngrim family in order to control those stones. If the king is still alive, and depending on what point in the timeline this is, he may or may not be.
He dead.
What?
Are you sure?
According to Uthor.
unless the ritual worked.
Last we checked, he was.
Yeah.
It depends.
Unless it's been 7 days on the material plane and we get back there and he's not fucking dead anymore.
It depends on what actions you take now, directly after leaving the Feywild. That's where things get a little different each time.
So you're saying there's multiple outcomes.
You're saying there's timelines where we fuck up.
Yes.
Oh, how do we not fuck up?
we should split up, right?
No.
I don't know the answer to that. But have you encountered Aro?
Yeah.
He was
yeah.
in workaround.
Arrow.
I see.
Yeah, he turned out to be a traitorous bastard.
Turned out to be like we didn't already know.
Well,
I cut my hand over my eyes, not facing Gorbel.
well, Aro was my disciple long ago.
He's evil. Get him.
He was my disciple long ago, and unfortunately, I believe that I trained him too well. He has quite a bone to pick with all of you.
Why? He wouldn't say. He was pausing for dramatic effect so much.
Until I filled his mouth with arrows.
Well, the timeline that Aro comes from, you all destroyed his village.
Wow.
Well, then why is he coming back to this timeline? Go fight that timeline, us.
Well, in that timeline, your group's greed and evil overtook you, and he was unable to do anything about it. So rather than continue,
He's just projecting.
he went back in time in order to stop you from ever
That's super
vanquishing
mature.
his village.
Where's his village? Let's
Yeah.
add that to
Yeah, which
the
village is this?
list of places we're gonna
Yeah,
stop.
self-fulfilling prophecy.
Whoa. easy there with the Skynet was there all the time thing.
What was his village, though?
It was a small village in Rothia.
So if we're supposed to stop the demon from coming out, technically right now, couldn't he be already coming out because the seal's broken?
I believe all of the seals have to be broken, or most of them weakened enough to...
Do you
allow-
remember what seals are left?
At this point, I think there's one in Deepminster
Okay.
and one in Rose Lake. I'm trying to remember if the Moonreach one has been breached.
Who had that list with that we found in the book? You do?
Willem raises his hand.
We had just fought. We've just earlier in last week or something, 2 weeks ago, we quelled a siege that was taking place in Moonreach.
I see.
I was talking about the book that was in our library at Wolf's Rest. Because it had 5 places on it, including Rose
Are
Lake
you talking
and
about?
Deepminster.
You're talking about Gilla Michael's book
Maybe.
that I have.
Oh. What did it say in there?
I don't remember.
Oh my gosh. You didn't write it down?
Nope.
You didn't put it in your notes?
It might be in my other character sheet.
Well, it'll probably be the same as what's on Billy's, right?
Well, I can
No, ours were slightly different.
tell you what happened to Aro to maybe fully help you understand, if you would like.
Okay.
Sure.
I don't feel a sense of confidence from you, Gorbel.
I just don't like him.
Well, it might concern yourselves in the future as well.
Oh.
Okay.
So, Aro and his family, they lived in Rothia. They had a simple life in a small village with an assortment of races near the border. When he was 4, an ancient seal was unearthed near Ravenmoor by a group calling themselves the Bleak Gathering.
The Bleak Gathering.
Yes, they released countless demons into the world.
The Bleak Gathering were the names of the hunters during the Great Hunt.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
King Gustav and his wife, Queen Sabil, were killed while traveling back from a negotiation over disputed territory in Rothia, and their son, King Enengad, succeeded to the throne, and he began a furious war of vengeance against Rothia. Later that year, the very beginning of the conflicts reached Rothian villages. A group of warriors arrived. They were feared all over Valtel, having defended their village from demons released from a seal. It was said that the seal had given them awful abilities. Led by one called Gorm the Mighty and Ironspine Wilkins, and many others, they rampaged through Aro's village.
Oh, no.
The warriors of Moonreach became so powerful and notorious that they wiped out the whole of Rothia and established their own empire there. The finest warriors from Valtel either joined them or died fighting them, until during a climactic battle, they defeated the entirety of the nation they once came from. A power struggle ensued, and Beldan, the Deathless, killed Gorm. Tomar, you and your brothers in that timeline fought Beldan and Smoozog. Beldan was killed, and Smoozog vowed vengeance as well. But he stayed in Rothia, while you and your brothers went back to Valtel. Then you and Gorbel stumbled across the rest of the seals in Valtel and unlocked a great and ancient god who powered them. And together, you were overcome with a great evil power and vanquished your former allies during a climactic battle.
That does not sound like me.
The two of you became the disciples of this great god and took Argaria over completely. A group calling themselves the Chaos Company was your final downfall.
What?
Leading an ancient dragon, they fought against you, Toma, and you, Gorbel. And one of their number, a powerful ranger called Pinwin, struck the final blow.
Wait, the final blow on which one of us?
Gorbel.
What?
Ooh, haha, you got killed by
I would
Pinwin.
never
Tomas
kill
fled.
Gorbel.
Oh.
And was rumored to be amassing
coward.
power for a great return. So filled with this vengeance and rage, Aro sought out a greater power, and when he was, I think, about 10, he ran away from the orphanage to pursue his goal of reaching the Tower of Wisdom and training to be a wizard. He was accepted and learned as much as he could about the ancient masters, continuing to see the name Mandoran, my name, crop up over and over again. On a proving mission at the age of 15, he encountered a being calling himself the Master.
Oh.
Seeing something in Aro, he made a deal with him. To exact his revenge, he would need to accept his contract. Once he did, Aro was hurled backward in time 400 years. Seeing this as his opportunity, he found me. He became my pupil, learning all he could from me over the course of 10 years. Eventually we fought. He had become too powerful, too full of himself and his own vengeance and rage. He tried to kill me, but he was unsuccessful. He used the power that he got from the Master to send me to another plane. But the spell backfired, and the two of us were hurled through time. Aro went forward, and I went backward. That is the last I saw of him, until what I can assume is how I met my downfall. The only one I can imagine killing me is Aro. So if that is the case, and you are talking to me now, that means that I have been killed.
Shit. So this Aro is from another timeline, right? One we've seen?
Correct.
Have we seen multiple Aros?
I don't know the answer to that. He would be just a boy still in this timeline.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And his village is in Rothia?
Correct. But
So probably not.
This is a lot.
It's so much.
Well, we're all not consistently like that in all the timelines. So whatever is true for him isn't true for us, necessarily.
he is so overtaken by his rage and his vengeance that he didn't care. He wanted to change the timeline.
I'm just talking about the other people you had mentioned. The Blink Gathering, my father, Smoozog, the Brawlers.
Beldan's kind of iffy.
I don't know what we're supposed to do with that information. How do we use that for now? Is Aro the one trying to open up these rifts?
I believe that Aro now and Calcifer serve the same master.
The Master?
It is likely.
Where do we find him?
And how do we defeat that? If they're both working with the Master.
Is he in the Starlight Plane?
The master? He is not. He's from the Starlight Plane.
Is he here?
He is on the material plane.
Where?
I do not know. He is on the material plane.
Do we need to defeat him?
It's likely.
Can we scry on him or something?
Unlikely. He has an unrecognizable face.
So what we do when we leave here is crucial to figuring this out. We have to go to the king.
Evidently his blood could mean...
We at least need the king for the lineage stones.
Yeah.
Do we have drag yet?
And if we revive him, he may be more likely to get the representatives of the towns where the lineage stones are to fork them over so we can use them.
Tomar's a lot more animated.
In Gilliamichael's book, the names of the towns I have are Deepminster, and it's lined. Ravenmore, and it's lined.
Like, crossed through or underlined?
Crossed through.
Crossed through. Aegir crossed through. Rose Lake is circled. Moonreach is circled.
What does that mean?
But that was from when we were back at Wolves Rest, the last time we met Gillimago.
So I have a list of locations where soldiers and portals have been spotted, and there's some overlap there. I have Starhost, Rose Lake, Bronzewall, Moonreach, and Ravenmoor.
Which
So
one's right?
Rose Lake, Moonreach, and Ravenmoor overlap.
Ravenmoor has a line through it. Rose Lake and Moonreach are circled.
And we've just been to Moonreach, and we killed a fucking dragon there.
We haven't been to Rose Lake. We were around Rose Lake when we met up with Smoochie that one time. But we haven't been back there since.
Well, I would say that these are two interesting lists that I was not aware of, which is helpful, I think, to you. I don't have access to that information at this time.
Okay.
Perhaps if there's another gem, and if I'm me, which I am, there's probably going to be another one at some point.
Where do
would
we
you
find
leave 'em?
more?
Where are your secret hidey holes?
Well,
Where's your smoky holes?
well, I think I would have given one probably to Willem, and potentially you might find one, Pinwin.
When?
I don't know the answer to that.
So this one, I had.
Interesting.
Would you have given me another one? Or hidden another one in a place where I would find it?
It's very possible.
Oh,
You gave me one, and it transported me to the ethereal plane. Would that also have been a memory stone?
Unlikely. That may have been... I don't know what I would have been thinking at that point. Perhaps something changed.
this is some fucking Resident Evil National Treasure shit.
I can't think of many reasons why you would be sent to the ethereal plane.
At the time, I was feeling lost and without hope from Workrang and conflicted. Calcifer had toyed with my mind. I remember when we were battling.
Well, perhaps it was in relation, if you say that Warkrag has been already, if that has already taken place, the reignition of the forge, then perhaps it had to do with that. As we all know, you need a soul to reactivate the forge, and perhaps something, whatever transpired there, may not have transpired if you had not gone to the ethereal plane.
Maria.
But I can only speculate. As I said, I am just a part of a memory to make sure that the full picture does not get into the wrong hands.
Does this version of you have any idea where we could find Calcifer?
Well, Calcifer is an enigma because this is the first timeline he's been in. Much like you, Willem.
What?
I
Wait.
wasn't in any of the other timelines.
No, you were not.
What about Lewin?
Lewin was, yes.
Why would that happen?
Road baby?
Planier baby? Road planier baby?
Well, I don't think that this memory has
Oh, you fucking
the
memory.
ability to recall all of the information. However, Mandoran, myself, is known far and wide for my ability to change shape and become other things. One of my favorite mantles was a soldier of fortune. I changed names many times, but I always went by the Blackheart.
I'm confused. Are you saying he's Mandoran?
No.
my father?
Correct.
Wait, what?
What the Resident Evil 6 Wesker baby bullshit is going on?
If there's another gem, I'm sure it could be explained more fully.
Is Pinwin also your son?
No, only in the sense that I have a great fondness for him like a son.
Okay, that's okay.
Holy shit.
What about Hirstag?
What about Hirstag?
What relevance does he have? He wasn't mentioned in any of the other timelines.
Well, I feel like that will play a part as well.
Do we have Drake get Varolus?
Yeah, let me know what I need to do on that front, because I've just been sitting here quietly just twiddling my thumbs.
Are you not completely into this story, though?
I mean, it's not really relevant to me, though, is it? It's more relevant to you guys. It's kind of topical for you.
It's a little derivative.
It's still crazy, though.
I mean, there's a lot of twists and turns, but I don't have the full picture, so it just sounds like some information that I don't care about, honestly.
Do we offer Varolus the vial? Or what?
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to...
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were talking to one of my characters.
No, sorry.
Well, I don't think he's going to survive if we try to bring him back without it. So...
Do we want to try and bring him back?
Is he going to be more of a help or a hindrance?
He was super helpful then.
That's true. And it probably would be like a real solid. Did we tell him when we were leaving that we would get him out someday?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then we should probably stick to that.
Yeah, let's actually follow through on one of those.
Yes, in this timeline, let's be a good version of us.
Yeah.
Because we sounded terrible.
We're always
Yeah, we
teetering
gotta
the
make up for that.
lines.
Yeah, but I feel like we really dove into just Shitsville in that other
Yeah,
timeline.
that's too bad.
What led us to become so evil there?
The seals. They were you from the timeline that, from what I understand, from Aro. Because that was not my timeline either. But from Aro, it was learned that those seals, when they were released, they had a great and terrible power inside of them.
So we still...
And they influenced them to become?
That is what is
Evil?
believed took over their
Our
hearts.
fate isn't written yet. We need to stop it before it's sealed.
Wow.
Dreg, take this file. If you are willing to help us.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything else right now. This, it sounds kind of interesting.
Be careful. Last time we were in the Starlight Plane, we got trapped there.
And we couldn't use magic.
That's a fickle mistress, that Starlight Plane, I tell you what.
Will that work?
I don't know. This is all a gamble.
Well,
fuck.
I think you'll have to... I don't think if he takes it in the Starlight Plane...
Yeah, let's leave it here, bring him to the Starlight Plane, use it on him here.
What if you just...
What? No, because if we bring Varolus out, then he'll die,
Oh, right.
and then we
without it.
can't give him the juice anymore.
But if you give him the juice in the Starlight Plane...
What if there's like a perfect time, like in transportation?
Ooh, like
That
at
would
the
be-
in-between.
That would be my guess, because...
Do you know when that time would be?
Yeah, I mean, usually...
You gotta time that out perfectly.
Use your best judgment.
It's got to be when he's in the phone booth with Bill and Ted when they're going
Yes.
through the wormholes.
And then I'm gonna give him guidance.
What do you want? What do you want me to do right now?
You sure you can do this?
Go give Varolus.
We'd have to go to the material plane again. I can return him to his original plane. I can't take him here.
Okay, let's
Let's
go.
Do we want to finish talking to Mandorin, though?
He's coming
he
with
has
us.
legs. He can come.
He's
But
coming
I thought
with
he
us.
Wait.
said he can only
Wait.
exist here right now.
Can you choose where you return?
The stone only appeared in my pack when we came
in
to the Fae.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you choose where you return when you come back from Starlight Plane?
Are you talking to Mandorin?
I'm talking to Dreg.
Oh. Well, I mean, I can... Yeah, if I can make somebody either go to the... somewhere, or I can have them come directly to me.
You're sure you'll be able to do that? There's like a really scary guy there.
Yeah, I just snap my fingers and I'll bring him back.
Oh, okay.
Luckily, I've met Mandorin, Varolus, so this is a lot easier. If I hadn't met him, this would be a lot different.
And you have the
Sure.
power to bring him back to the material plane at a specified location.
Yeah, wherever I'm at.
And you said that you could get us anywhere into the material plane from the Fey.
Yeah.
So
I have to be in another plane to be able to use
to do the
gate
plane skip.
to go to the other place.
So
I should have hugged my family
okay.
goodbye.
So using
Well, we could still, right now, if you come back, we could still come back here to the Feywild, and then I can transport us from here again.
he can only send Varolus back to the material plane because that's the plane that he's
I know,
from.
I'm saying we can all leave here now and go to the material plane in Shadeholm, and then
I can say bye.
Dreg can come back, and then he can take us back to the Feywild, and then I can hop us back to Deepminster.
Would that be okay?
I'm a bit confused, but I guess so.
Yeah,
if that's what
I
you'd like.
don't know why there's like an extra step in there.
Are you saying after Varolus comes back, we go to the Feywild again, and then I send you guys back to Deepminster? Is that what you're saying?
With Varolus, yeah. But we'll be in Shadeholm, so
You
you'll
have to bring
meet us in
you have to
Shadeholm.
bring Varolus back to the material plane.
Correct.
So bring us back to the material plane first, then go get him, then bring him back to us in the material plane. Then we go back in to the Feywild, and then we all leave.
I would have to go to the material plane to draw him back.
Why are we going
Well, yeah,
back to the
let's all
material
go.
plane and then back to the Fey? Let's just go to the location that we want him to meet up with us at with Varolus. Like I said, there's like an extra step in there that we don't need. We leave from here to the material plane to the location that we think,
And then I can
is-
draw him back right
and
there.
then he'll meet us at the same location with Varolus on the material plane.
I can do it like the minute we step out from the Feywild, if that's what you want.
I'd like to say bye to my family. That sucks.
You might have to just
Send.
send.
Oh, okay.
We'll be back.
Yeah.
We'll help them rebuild.
Okay.
We need to go to Deepminster, though.
Yeah.
Can you go inside buildings? Can you transport people to inside of buildings?
Could you track us? Could you track me?
I'm very confused by why I need to track you.
Finding us in Deepminster to meet us with Varolus.
What? Why are we waiting? Why aren't we just summoning him when we exit the Feywild?
He doesn't have to go to there, evidently, is what he's saying now.
I don't have to go to the Starlight Plane.
Well, we gotta give him the juice.
Well, when he comes here, why don't you give him the juice?
If he dies in transit, then we can't give him the juice.
There's like I guess this is on me. There's like a split second time when he gets here that he'll probably be fine.
It might be helpful if you're the one, like, explaining this to him.
I'm old. I'm sorry. The things kind of slip out.
Like, maybe you take the juice, tell him about this while you're coming back, and then he'll be
I'm
prepared.
not gonna go there. I can't just go to the Starlight Plane. That's the whole issue.
okay.
I can summon him here.
We know he's definitely alive.
We know he's definitely in the Starlight Plane.
If I
he's
snap my
alive
fingers
there.
in the material plane and he doesn't show up, he ain't alive.
Okay.
So you're gonna leave here temporarily
With
to the
you.
material plane, and
Yeah.
then summon him, and then come back here,
Unless if you guys want to stay here,
and then you just bring him here.
yeah, I guess so. If that's what you want to do. But if you guys are gonna leave anyway, why don't you just leave with me?
Because I need to leave from here to get us where we need to go.
I see. That is where my confusion was.
Yeah,
I need to.
didn't
We need
share
to leave
that.
from the Feywild
All right.
specifically.
That makes a lot more sense.
How are we all on different pages? I
think I get it now. I think I get it. So I go out, I summon him back, I smack him with the vial, make him young again, then bring him back here. Then you can go from here to Deepminster.
Yes.
Yes.
I see. I was confused. I apologize. Things slip through the cracks when you get to my age.
Through the craps.
That
It's
too.
Yep.
Poker chips fall out of his pocket.
All right. I'll be right back. And he disappears.
Does he have the vial?
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking.
Mandorin, can you move?
I cannot. This is just a memory. I can move my head slightly, but that's taking a great amount of effort.
Is there anything else inside of you that you need to translate over to us?
I think that is it. Look for more signs. Look at what you know about me to try to figure out where.
Do you have memory of making this memory stone?
I do not.
Knowing yourself, would you have made this memory stone only accessible in the what do you call it? Feywild?
Feywild.
In the Feywild?
That seems likely, yes.
Okay. Well, if you don't think that there's anything else that we need to know.
Is there anything else
I
you
don't
want
have
you
one
need
in
to
my
know about
pack,
him, Willem?
right? Your dad?
Yeah. Where did you go?
That I don't know. But I imagine that some other memory can explain just that. It would be unlikely that I wouldn't have provided that information to you. So if you can forgive me for now and be patient, I think you'll have the answers that you need.
So
Okay.
I'm getting the next one, but I'd have to be in the Feywild?
I don't know for sure where it would be.
Oh,
I would just say, keep your eyes peeled.
I gotta organize my pack. Stop
The
taking
next
so many
episode
chairs.
is just inventory management.
All right, guys.
I guess I don't need this chair.
So, you guys watch as the light just kind of burns out of the eyes, and then you watch as like a red mist disperses out of the back of the construct's head, and it just falls to the grass.
Wow. Well, let's put this back in the pack.
Do you need to say anything to your mom before we go?
All of a sudden, two forms appear
Yeah.
in the grove. Dreg is standing there, and there's also a very young, probably 25-year-old turtle standing there in flowing robes.
Whoa.
Vervolas, you look so good.
Hello, my friends. How are you all?
A lot better now.
You look great.
Thank you. I've been moisturizing. I've been practicing that joke.
Are you ready to go to
when?
Deepminster?
What?
Are you ready to go to Deepminster?
Going to Deepminster. That might have to wait. There's something outside that you guys might have to take care of. And that's
What?
where we're going to end for the
Ah,
night.
shit!
Wow.
We can't get anything done, ever.
Holy
Journey
exposition
is
dump.
wild.
God
But also,
damn.
like, what we thought we were needing to get done isn't a thing because there's not a lich.
Well, there kind of is. There's something evil that's trying to do bad shit.
But it's
that we
totally
still need to
different from
stop.
what we thought.
I hate that you do the
There's so
really,
much.
really, really, really cliffhangers on the second recording.
It's funny because you also did it quick, like you were trying to stop us from doing anything.
I felt like I had to.
That's where we're gonna. Like,
I was like, we're at the time mark. So, I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Damn.
But no, leave you wanting for next time.
Thirsty ass players.
All right. 5,000 experience points for all of you.
Yay.
Damn.
What else do you need it for?
Oh. I don't know.
wow, I'm
For fun?
less than 5,000 away to level 20.
How about the idea to find the fey creature dude? Did we already do that?
That was the last episode.
Yeah.
My idea to
Shit.
use the construct that we had.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
100 experience points.
I was the one who decided that it was like the same size.
100 experience
Yeah,
points.
that was good.
How about
team
having
effort.
the
That was
construct?
good.
I'm just
I mean, I
kidding.
gave you
I'm
experience
just
points for that
kidding.
last
Yeah,
time.
I'm just kidding.
like way episodes ago.
I don't think I did anything.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of like doing.
Well, I mean, you guys made friends with Dreg.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You didn't?
Not nearly as much
I
as
was
you guys.
already
Yeah.
friends with Dreg.
Yeah, you guys can have 50 each. Actually, Willem, you can have 100 because he really seemed to warm up to you.
You found out your dad.
But that's experience for
You
me.
got shot.
Yeah, he
That's
would.
experience in itself.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Holy
Wow.
shit. This fucking Mandalorian.
Man.
This guy that I've been like so indifferent to.
I
whole
killed
fucking
Gorbel
time.
in
That
another
figures.
timeline. That was wild.
crazy.
I would love to hear more about the Darkest Timeline.
Well, maybe you will.
I pictured, well, maybe it'll happen. We could easily fuck it up. So,
I think we could take everybody. I think we could become
Whoa!
super powerful.
Gorbel's there.
well, now that we know it was Pinwin, we could just kill Pinwin now and then.
We're rewriting history
But I'm fucking
/ the future.
Neo over here.
Man, yeah, I don't
So I
have.
don't know anything else for
Maybe
XP.
that's why you have magic affinity or something.
Oh, so.
I don't know, but Mandorin was magical as shit.
But what do you mean, magic affinity?
You're an arcane trickster, arcane archer.
He's saying like narratively that could be
Oh,
where
yeah.
it comes
Gotcha.
from in a
Gotcha.
sense.
I was like,
I'm not saying he
I was
influenced you in real life and leveled you up and shit. I'm just saying that, like,
no,
yeah,
but
thematically.
the thing that I snapped back to was when we were all passing the lamp around and certain people it lit up when they held it, and I wasn't one of those people. So that's what I thought you meant, like some sort of arcane or magical affinity, not just my abilities. I was confused.
We should call this
Could I
episode
get-
Redcap Social Club.
I like it. Let's do it.
Could I get something for thinking of asking about Mandorin? Even though you guys are always like, for Mandorin.
Yeah, you can have 100 experience points for that.
Hell yeah.
I don't like that you love my dad so much.
We're
Tomar-
best buds.
off, man.
Tomar
My dad.
had the potion and thought to use it
Yeah.
the youth potion, which was incredibly helpful.
I will say that I was very interested because there are several
People
things.
that we could have given that to.
And there's even, well, I'm not going to say
And you already
anything, but-
tried to give it away. You're like so trying to give that away really hard.
So I'm the RPG player that doesn't like to hoard things and
Yeah.
likes to use them.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean, that's
Like
good
how
so
I
you don't
used my
forget
BAM
you
card.
have them.
But yeah, you can have 100 experience points for that.
Nice.
Wow.
I've
hope
got-
we're not going to regret that.
I've got a thing that I'm just like, I want to use it, but I don't.
Well, Varos is
good.
a fucking trove of potential knowledge.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff from the era of the Bloody Brawlers.
Yeah.
And he knew a lot of stuff when he was old, but he had also forgotten a lot of stuff too.
Seth needs to cook up a way to murder Varolus off next episode, just so that we're not OP.
Oh, let us be okay.
Evil Hirstag from the Abyss comes out.
Well,
Looks like it's time to die.
well, looks like I'm having turtle soup.
Oh man, I don't know. MVPC for this.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
tough.
now it's time for tonight's MVPC, most valuable player character, where you vote on who deserves 500 extra experience points for this episode.
Oh, no.
I'll give you a moment.
We also got Shadow back.
Yeah. That was awesome. I was not expecting
is
that.
Dreg 5? Nothing.
There was a lot of information that happened in this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
there was.
Hope
I-
somebody was keeping some notes.
Yeah, we might
I think
wanna-
you were, yeah.
we need a fucking
I might have to listen to this again and then take notes.
take a picture of it, send it to us.
No, I don't want you to see my notes. They're embarrassing.
It's just a picture of Devon Sawa.
Have you
Casper.
have you seen him lately?
He's jacked.
He's jacked, but he also doesn't look like himself. Like he looks
No.
like he got in like a really bad car accident.
He looks like
He looks like
what
the
was-
transition between Mickey Rourke young and Mickey Rourke now.
and like Nick Carter, like after drugs.
Yeah.
Wow. Sorry, Devon Sawa.
All right, let's. Do you guys know who you're gonna vote for?
I do.
I think I do.
All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, vote. All right.
Okay.
Higher up, Lindsey. I can't see it. All right, we've got 3 votes for Tomar and 1 vote for Gorbel. I'm sorry, I forgot to count you guys off, but Willem's 1, Tomar's 2, Lindsey's 3.
two.
Sorry, Pinwin's 3, and
This is just-
Gorbel's 4.
It's fine.
When there's
already-
less than 5, we catch on very quickly.
Yeah, all right, fine. I never know. Okay, so
Stop doing
why,
stuff.
Tomar? Why did you vote for Gorbel?
Because she thought of the stone in the construct, and I did not consider that at all because I was too up my own ass about the ethereal plane. So
I'm glad-
I was like,
I'm-
holy shit.
I'm glad that breadcrumb and that breadcrumb confused
Like,
you guys. So
yeah.
that makes me really happy.
I'm still confused. So
This was a confusing episode.
yeah, gonna have to re-listen.
I hope that it like actually makes sense and it's not just like my crazy brain, because I have like
at some point your
charts.
thread you were like, I thought I said this, but probably didn't.
I'm pretty sure I mentioned.
There were a couple points
yeah.
where it was just dead silence, where we were all like, I think we're all too stupid.
Insert the Pepe Sylvia here.
Yeah. Willem, why did you vote for Tomar?
Tomar had a lot of good information and good ideas, like the stuff about the locations and the idea to bring Varolus back and give him the vial. And I was just like, fuck yeah. I'm on about that.
Of to bring Varolus back, or was that mine?
I don't know.
I think I said Varolus.
It was my
But-
idea to give him the vial because we were like, oh, we
That
can't
was
just
good.
bring him back because
Yeah,
It was a group effort.
it was.
Well, okay. Pinwin, why'd you vote for Tomar?
Because he used the vial, and now we have Varolus, which is crazy.
glad I painted a turtle mini.
Yeah.
But did you make him young and hot?
Ooh.
I mean, it's hard to tell they're turtle people.
I can tell.
I like how you
tortoise.
said hot.
I love how you just always imagine everybody's hot. Unless I describe them as super ugly.
And then you're like, I don't like him.
He sucks. Gorbel, why'd you vote for Tomar?
Basically what they said, I think that the having that vial made such a huge difference. And I mean, really, we weren't doing a lot. We were just receiving a lot of information.
Yeah.
So that
Sometimes that
it was
has
very
to be
easy
the
to
case,
tip the
yeah.
scales here.
Yeah.
But it was a great idea. And it worked out
Yes.
fantastically. I hope
Aw.
it doesn't wear off, does it?
He's just like riding a bike.
And then he just melts.
That would be so traumatic to watch.
A bike.
I can ride a bike again.
Just fucking Holy Grail Last Crusade
Yeah, just-
out of nowhere.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
He won't. Just a bike go across the finish line.
Crossing the Rainbow Bridge.
Valhalla. So that means tonight's MVPC is Tomar Ironfist. Take your 500 experience points and give it to Varolus so he can come back.
How close are you now?
Oh,
19?
you're right. Yeah, I'm at 350,900.
There you go.
355,000.
So you're like almost 4,000 away.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Nice.
All right, that's it, guys.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Happy New Year. Thanks for listening. Check out that New Year mini-sode that we have. And let us know what you think. We'll do more stuff like that if you guys appreciate it. And let's just all look forward to the 2020, and hopefully some cool shit's going to happen this year. I know I'm hoping for it. But yeah, thanks to Chad Pieper for that awesome intro song. Thanks to Adrian Von Ziegler for that beautiful, beautiful background music. Thanks to all of you listeners. We really appreciate it. This is why we do this. We love just kind of creating this world so that you guys can all listen. And thanks for the listens all year long. It has been a really good ride. And now we're in a new year. So continue to listen, please. Please, God, continue to listen. Check out our social media. Check out our Patreon. And if you feel like donating, please do. We've got some awesome, awesome things that you can have access to at different tiers. Other than that, I think we're going to cut her loose tonight. And we'll see you guys next week and find out what the hell Varolus was talking about out there. Until then, this is Seth, your host and DM. And you're listening to the D20 Syndicate podcast, where we go on adventures so you don't have to. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Goodbye.
Iowa law dictates that.
What are these Iowa laws that you
Read
seem to be
them all.
writing
Have
as
you
we're
read
going?
them? There's a lot of them.
I can't read them if you haven't written them yet.
I went to the courthouse. They're there.
I had to go through the archives. They're all in
You
that
just
thing
go
like
to
in
the third
National
floor,
Treasure.
You go to the clerk of court and you're like, can I get the laws, please?
And they're like, do you have the ocular device?
I was there because I was eating naked in my car across the street. They arrested me. But I learned some things that day. They got hot.
Don't go on a Hardee's run unless you're fully clothed
Don't sit naked in your car if you have leather seats.
in the summer. Got one of those split seats.
Ooh, yeah. That's how your butt looks. Because it's so hot and it splits it open. And it's all blistered.
Like cuts your butt cheek.
Yep.
And then the yellow
Slicey.
cushion starts to darken.
Yep. And it just accumulates crumbs
And
and hair,
taint sweat.
taint sweat, and chode.
Taint sweat, sugar
just-
on the asphalt.
Thank you for destroying what they were creating because I hated it
Also, thanks for ruining Jimmy Eat World for me.
forever.
All right. I also had to save a couple halflings from the Humble Cove.
What is happening? What are you doing? Why did you do that? Are you trying to sabotage the show? The first show in 2020.
Sabotage.
First you bring
It's
poison cookies into my house
Iowa law.
against Iowa law.
I had to bring the poison vampire cookies if I was going to ruin the show.
Oh, you're talking about the Iowa law loophole.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Of 1912.
They ratified that.
I know, but it was
didn't read the
amended.
current
It was
amendment.
re-amended as of 2012 because they did the centennial anniversary rehashing of terrible laws.
Continue.
What happened?
Lindsey, like I had my toes on the bar on this table, and then she put her foot on top of my toes. And then I slowly realized my toes were being smashed. So
I just saw.
like,
And then Lindsay go,
silently screaming.
all right, pause. Happy New Year.
How was my horn?
Pretty good.
Thanks.
I was going to join it with a trumpet, but you stopped.
That was a trumpet.
Another trumpet.
That was a bugle.
That's fair.
French horn at best.
Get that bugle shit out of here.
You did play French horn in high school.
I did. It's the only one I learned to imitate. No.
It's because I'm sitting on
know.
like wood with veneer on it, so it's like really flappy. Like my butthole is right on the wood. Like
How are you that spread out?
do you even want to know the answer to that?
Like
Every time he sits down, so like
60%?
So like when
Every
women
time
with
I
like
just-
skirt, you just fucking like
I pull them intentionally apart,
yeah.
then rest.
You can't be comfortable unless it like suction, like pucker suctions to the surface.
For stability.
No breeze is getting me off a chair again.
I imagine like one of
It's
those.
like a tornado, and I'm in the chair in the tornado.
But you're, yeah,
I'm
you have
just
your
sitting
hand
proudly like,
suck it, you just.
And it's just
big
kind of
wind tunnel.
slightly like
Oh no!
Like one of those hula girls that people put on their dashboard.
That's a way to like get your intestines pulled out, like your whole body, but your your intestines and sphincter are still stuck to the chair.
Billy, leave this at the end.
prolapse intestines.
Future Billy. Leave this at
You're
the
at the pool and you sit on the drain and it just